Welcome to today's show. I'll be dealing with some women matter. My topic for today is 4 home remedies to tackle vaginal odor and dryness, and also to identify the causes of vaginal odor and vulvar dryness. Now, there are a few reasons why a woman may experience this. There are several factors. Sometimes it could be as a result of bacteria like bacteria vaginosis. It can be as a result of low immunity. It can be as a result of use of sex toys, steroids, STIs, diabetes, douching, vaginitis, birth control pills, cancer, antibiotics, PID, yeast infection. Several factors can cause vaginal odor and cause a woman to have vaginal dryness. Now, bacterial vaginosis is a condition in which there's an overgrowth of bacteria, and this can lead to an increased number of bad bacteria. Normally, the vagina of a female vagina produces, it's usually moist and produces discharge. Those discharges are a way for normal cleansing, self-cleansing. In a normal situation, there should not be any foul odor. So whenever you observe that you experience foul odor, that means that there's presence of an infection. It could be a yeast infection, could be a fungal infection. It could also be a bacterial infection. I'm going to be going through all of this. And then also, menopause can be a cause of some odor, but menopause doesn't cause foul odor, because someone asked me that question, that can menopause cause someone to have bad vaginal odor? No, it shouldn't, but it can cause vaginal dryness because of the changes in hormones that can cause dryness. Also, another thing that can cause discharge, foul odor, could be low immunity in cases of HIV. Because of the presence of viruses, it can cause that. In diabetes, when someone is diabetic, bacteria love sugar, so the presence of sugar in the blood would cause bacteria to overpopulate themselves, and they begin to carry out their activities. Now, what are the things that you can do? I'm going to be giving you some do's and don'ts if you notice that you have vaginal odor, or you are trying to prevent that. There are some things that you should do and some things that you should not do. Now, one of the things that you can do to prevent vaginal odor is, number one, make sure that you use proper hygiene. And in doing proper hygiene, it's good that you use cotton pants. Yes, I mean, the weather is very temperate now, so if you wear nylon pants, the heat under there, plus bacterial activities, if you experience bacterial activities, or plus sitting for long hours, that can cause you to have odor. So make sure that your undies are cottons, and then when you wash your undies, it's important that you do not resist the urge to spread your undies in the bathroom. Spread your undies under the sunlight. Very, very important. The sun itself has some antiseptic, and it's antiseptic in nature. It cleans. It can help to kill some bacterial activities, and then keep your pants to be more hygienic. So that's one of the ways that you can do it. And one of the reasons why we say that you should not leave your pants in the bathroom is that no matter how dry your pants is in the bathroom, because when you bathe, moisture, there's moisture in the air, those moisture will settle on the pants, and when you keep them in your storage, they become an opportunity, the environment, that environment is conducive for bacteria, or for bacterial activities. The second thing that you should do is better you use wet wipes. When you are done using the bathroom, instead of using toilet roll or dry cloth, use wet wipes or use water. It's always good, because dry wipes can leave residues that can cause infections or odors. So you remember we're talking about things that can prevent odor, ways to tackle odors or prevent vaginal odor. So if you use dry wipes, those tissues that you use, dry tissue, can cause odor. You understand? So you should use wet wipes or use water. And then when you finish using the toilet, like you go to pool, you should clean from front to back, not back to front. So you wipe from front to back, so that you prevent moving bacteria from your inner region to the vaginal region. Then something that you can do is that you take yogurt. Yes, yogurts are very good. If you notice over the years or for some time that you have been exposed to a lot of antibiotics. Antibiotics are some of the things that can remove they can reduce the number of healthy bacteria in the body when you are doing an antibiotic therapy. So when you take yogurt contains probiotics. So probiotics, they have their own function, which is that they help to reduce odor, help to reduce inflammation, and it's best you take plain unsweetened yogurt. So I would just advise that you get a glass of yogurt every day for 14 days. That would help you. Then another thing that you should do to prevent odor is to shave your private area. Yes, it's very important that you shave to avoid picking up surface bacteria when you use someone else's toilet. And then you should wash your toilet regularly. At least make sure that you wash your toilet is very clean, and use a good disinfectant to wash your toilet. Ensure that your toilet is washed at least 3 times in a week. That's also another way that people pick up infection. Then also, you yourself, you should bathe regularly. Try as much as possible to bathe twice a day, and if you cannot bathe, then make sure you wash up in the evening. Avoid using soap to wash up your private area. You do not need to use soap, just use clean water. And then after having sex, ensure to wash up yourself. And then if you sit down for long hours, for more than 6 hours in the office or for any reasons, then you need to take a break. Spread your legs apart for air to get into that area. So what are the things that you should not do to prevent vaginal odor? Number 1, never douche. Yes, douching strips off healthy bacteria. Now, when those healthy bacteria go off, they can cause infection. So you should not douche. Number 2, do not wash your vagina with soaps. That would mean that when you use soap, you reduce the pH of the vagina. The vagina naturally is very acidic, and that's one of the ways, because it's self-cleansing. You actually, it's hot there because that's how it was designed, so that nothing can just easily walk through, pass through it. It should just fry it up. So, but when you use soap, what will happen is that you'll find out that you would have the pH would reduce, and when it's reduced, it becomes comfortable for bacteria to come in to have a nice time. Number 3, avoid using hot baths and hot tubs. Now, there are cases where these are recommended, but as much as possible, avoid sharing hot tubs with people, So people go to different places to go and do some things. They go sit down and share those potties. Those are ways you can pick up infection. Then avoid using panty liners. Yeah, there are several reasons why panty liners are not good. I'm not going to go into that. There's another video that is going to come up on why you shouldn't use panty liners. But if you have odor, please avoid using panty liners. Then do not spray perfumes. Yeah, don't spray perfumes or fragrances directly in or around your vagina area. Yes, I know you are trying to smell good there. Please do not do that. Then avoid sugar. Reduce your sugar intake. You reduce fizzy drinks, because bacteria like to stay around those places where there is sugar. Sugar is very good. It promotes bacterial growth. So these things that I'm asking you not to do, there are things that if you do not do them, you would get better chances of having a good hygienic area in your pelvic area, in your vagina area. Also, it will help to prevent infection from coming. So if you find yourself that you have an infection, I think you should check on the video on pelvic infections, and you would learn a lot of things about that. So in conclusion, what should you do? Ensure that you take a lot of water. And then another thing that you need to do to help yourself, take a lot of water. Take fruit like pineapple. Yes, take pineapple. Ensure that you eat pineapple, you drink pineapple juice, fresh pineapple, not pineapple juice that you buy from the supermarket. No, fresh pineapple juice. Ensure that you take a lot of pineapple. And then if you know that you are battling with odor, maybe you should also reduce odor forming fruits like garlic, garlics, cabbages. This food, they release sulfur. Sulfur can cause some odor. So don't forget to like my page. If you've learned something today, share this page, drop a comment, and if you have a question around this women matter, you can drop it. I'm going to answer it in the next episode. Remember that perfect health is not a destination, it's a journey. So you improve from one level of health to another level of health, and it's not far-fetched. Just do what you're supposed to do and do it within the time you're supposed to do, and you have a nice time. So if you have any question, remember to ask Dr. Rita, and if you have any complaint or concerns, ask Dr. Rita for a consultation session. So remember, this is our Women Matter series. Any other topic you'd like me to deal with during this Women Matter series, please reach out to me and I'll be glad to answer your questions. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day. Stay well.